Shakti Parashakti. Humble salutations, dear friends. Buckle up and get ready for a fascinating ride into Hinduism with Sadhana, the Inward Path. This week, we dance our way through the temples of South India, and we make a quick pit stop at the Sri Siva Sakti Alayam in Cape Town before Anuradha Devi Dasi serves up a tantalizing palak paneer in Durban. Verushka Patha is widely recognized as one of South Africa's most innovative exponents of Bharatanatyam, having staged a number of productions around South Africa that bring to life the enchanting stories of Hindu epics and reviving the ancient art of temple dancing. It was almost destined that Verushka would take her art back to India, the heart of Bharatanatyam. Together with her students, Verushka performed her Sampoornam Sadhana program at some of the most ancient and revered temples in South India.
Sadhana is a beautiful word, and it's a word that I always use because I believe that my art is my sadhana, and it's my way to serve, it's my way to reach Godhead, and it's undoubtedly my soul's purpose. And once I joined Bharata Kalanjali in Chennai, there was no looking back. My whole life started thereafter. My whole vision of what was destined for me actually just started evolving. Just the blessings of the Dhananjans to have a guru that is focused on human excellence, on understanding and not just learning dance, but Master's great vision was grooming exceptional human beings. They also come from a religious background, so it made dance and understanding of dance so much more important. And then having the opportunity to come back to South Africa and start Natyananda, and now share my Guru's legacy with children in South Africa. Sampoorna Sadhana, just as the name suggests, Sampoorna is something complete, something fulfilling, something whole, that with every bit of our beings. Purnam is also like a full moon, something holistic. With all of our being have we offered every bit of our being as our sadhana to the holy land of special temples in India. It's taken us many months to plan this. It had to be approved by the Tamil Nadu government first. And from that, consent from the government had to then go to the trust of each of the auspicious temples. As we know, all the temples are owned by the government in India. So no programs or offerings can be done unless there's permission. Our tour started in Tirupati, then it went to Vellore Golden Temple, where we had amazing darshan with Shakti Amma. And from Vellore we went to Chidambaram, to the land of Tillai. And then from Chidambaram we went down to Swami Malai, to Swaminathan. From there we went to Tanjavur, to Brihadishwara Shiva. From there we went to Madurai, to Sriveliputtur, to Madurai Meenakshi, to Marandishwara Shiva in Chennai, and Tiruvadi Sulam in the outskirts of Chennai, which is a 9th-generation Devadasi temple. So we've had a glorious tour of a pilgrimage, a real pilgrimage of traveling rushing, packing our bags, putting our costume on, and rushing into a holy space, and then suddenly we would get there and realize that it's the reality, we are on holy ground. It's the reality of how many thousand Devadasis have stepped on this holy land, how many deities and devatars have, also partook in holy folk dancing, sharing of this auspiciousness of our culture in the same spaces. So it was a real blessing to dance in the temple. We were in two places, in Swami Malay Temple, on Lord Swaminathan for Muruga, and Sri Veliputtur. It's the very first time they've ever accepted dance in the temples. So we've had miracles upon miracles where deities themselves would just say they are absolutely opening their doors to the temples today for these dances. And we had the opportunity to dance on a Chola dynasty stage that was 2,000 years old and tell the same story of Lord Brihadishvara, where he's like just maybe 5-10 meters from us. So that just doesn't happen. So everyone knows Tanjavur, having the largest Nandi in the world, and that was our backdrop for the program. It was very special because when we wrote the offering of Sampoorna Sadhana, I wanted it for the common man. I wanted it for the person that would not necessarily buy a ticket and go to a program. So we had 500, 800, hundreds of people that just came and sat and just were mesmerized with something beautiful, because the stories that they see on the gopurams and everything that they know about the deities, they could actually just watch it in dance. They were so amazed. They did not think that we were South African. I was very proud every day that after seeing us dance, people would come and speak to us and realize that these were foreign people. They were not from our land.
As arts and culture, for us to have one province that is united and a province that work together, we really promote that all cultures must be preserved and also must be promoted. So we felt that supporting this group going to India, we were also fulfilling our vision, but also at the same time we were saying to them that they are one of us, and for that they will be representing us. And looking back at our history as South Africa and also specifically as KZN, we have a wonderful history with the Indian community, and which date back way back 157 years. So that history says that there has been struggles that we have been fighting with them, and they have been with us all the time. And so now, when we are now reviving who we are, they must also give in that opportunity.
I'm very grateful to our Honorable Minister of Art and Culture. She has been amazing by, just supporting us, and Mr. Zama Sabisi, the head of ministries of the Department of Art and Culture. They believed in this great vision. They believed in that this was a part of history. They wanted to make sure that they acknowledged that taking back something original of Indian art from South Africa, taking it back into the original setting, they also believed in tying up that bond between the two countries.
The group was going overseas, going to India to connect with their roots so that they would be able to teach others. And I'm certain that through this program, and we are not going just only to support them when they go to India, they must also emulate it here in our province.
Our culture teaches us of devotion, dedication, discipline, then we'll serve it like God, like we are serving God. So that's why Sampoorna Sadhana was so heightened. We were just not dancers. Every student of mine comes from a very, very powerful religious background. And that's the most important ingredient for dance, I think, for any art, for any sadhana that you choose. You've chosen your path, and it's done exceptionally well because your heart is in it. You are devoted to it. You serve it. So for the conclusion of the program and the offering, it was the most moving experience. We could feel the ground move. I placed my head on this holy ground and I could hear, Karumari Amman's heartbeat. I could feel the resonance. And the Devadasis, you would hear their voices just like chatter around you, the energy was so powerful. Those are things I kept trying to acknowledge it and saying that I never forget it, that I never forget the sounds, the smells, just the power of it, because I just don't want to forget any moment of it.